Apparently that Minnesota Republican who introduced that legislation trying to make Trump derangement syndrome a mental illness just got arrested for soliciting a minor, a child. Yeah, it's not a coincidence that the people who are a part of a cult that is constantly demonizing transgender people and other people who are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, it's not a coincidence that those people are the actual threats to children. Time and time and time and time and time again, we see who the actual threats to children are. And it's almost always the people who are screaming about save the kids in one way or another. Almost like that's a projection. Or maybe a distraction of sorts. Look over here. Look over here at the drag performances and the pride events. Don't look at what I'm doing to the children. Jesus. We as a society have too normalized these people's obsession with controlling others and with other people's genitals. Because it really comes down to that, isn't it? They are so concerned about other people's genitals. Like, it's weird when it's adults, and it is real concerning that it keeps coming back to kids. They're worried about little girls in sports? Nah, it's men like that who are trying to think of excuses to get more involved in little girls' locker rooms and sports and shit like that, right? It's never been people in the queer community that you have to worry about in terms of like who's a threat to little kids. It's like their coaches. Apparently they're politicians, they're youth pastors, they're priests. But they don't want to talk about that. It's not about actually solving the problem of violence against children. They don't care about that. They're perpetuating it, and they want you to ignore it when they do it. But they know it's terrible. It's an awful, horrible fucking thing that they constantly and consistently do. So they give you another scapegoat to be mad about. Fucking ridiculous.